Welcome back, everyone, to another Flip Quest episode. Today's episode number 18 here on the PWCC weekly auction. Come on here once a week, Sunday nights, starting at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time to bid, sell, give away different slabs, talk with all of you about the different cards moving in the market and why. Myself, Aaron, joined by Nate, as always, super excited for tonight. There's some big cards ending. Maybe we chase after them, maybe we don't. But Nate, how about how's the weekend going so far?
Good. Celebrated some graduations. Very tired. Very long weekend. It was cold in Eau Claire. We had 94 degrees this month, and we've had like 37 degrees yesterday. So
That is nuts. That is nuts. I just got back like within the last hour from VCon in Minneapolis at US Bank Stadium in where the Vikings play. Gary V's NFT conference, but I was not there for the NFTs. I do not own any NFTs. I was there set up as a vendor in the flea market, which was like a collectibles, sneakers, comics, video games, just like a place to showcase different things and sell different things and talk to people about cards. And for me, it was awesome because a lot of people there really didn't know about cards. Other people did know about cards and got to buy some cool things too. But it was a good time to really like teach people about cards because these people walked up with little to no knowledge and would ask, why is this valuable? Why is this not valuable? What's the difference between this card, that card? And people actually cared, and it's good to see. And I think that it does show there is room for growth in the hobby, in the marketplace that isn't there yet. Will it come? I don't know, but all I know is that people were intrigued. And for the most part, when there was not a main speaker event, people were up there looking at stuff, interacting, asking a bunch of questions, which was really, really cool. And I want to welcome everyone in the stream tonight. So far, there's a lot to name. So we'll refrain from ours. Will take up even more time because we've got to get going on this stream today and look at some items that are ending. Because tonight I want to do something different for the first 10 minutes. Did it once before, but I'm going to do it even a little bit different now. We are going to look at the flash auction only. So just for right now, not after 9 o'clock, just for the next 10 minutes. So the flash auction is if you have cards in your PWCC vault, you can select them to be sold within like 4 days to 10 days from now. So I just flash auction, I think 8 different items for us and next week. Come back to next week's show. We've got some really big items ending next week. One which is I hope going to do really well because Connor McDavid is absolutely dominating right now. If anyone's watching the NHL game, I just came down right after watching the first 2 periods. He's got like I think 3 points now, or 2 points, and he's got like 23 in the postseason run so far. It's absolutely incredible. He's so much better than every single other player. But yeah, so next week will be fun for the selling end. But this week we're going to look at the flash auction, and we're actually going to switch this to the power buyer only mode to see only the cards that are kind of shown that might be undervalued based on their insured value PWCC, to kind of whittle this down from 454 because we are only looking at sports cards right now that are produced after 2010 and in the flash auction tab. But I do also want to call out this card right here. 2014 SP Authentic LeBron auto numbered out of 10, wearing a football helmet and jersey, and it says Irish on there for St. Vincent St. Mary. On-card auto. This card has publicly not sold via auction ever, according to Card Ladder, and it's currently at $5,500. It was our guess the price giveaway on Instagram this week that we posted on Thursday. It is a very crazy card, and excited to see where that thing ends. Nate, feel free to stop me at any time to talk to people in the chat because I will not be looking because I have to look at this solely right now.
okay,
good deal.
Just a lot of what's up.
All right, got you. If anyone has any questions throughout tonight's show, feel free to lay down a comment, and we will definitely answer it as we can. So, power buyer right here on the left side, I'm going to enable this button, and I'll take it down from 454 listings to 224. So about cut out half of them right now. Yes, I have placed bids on some of these, so we're going to scroll past a lot of these right now. But I want to look and see, and Nate, you watch this too if you can, and I want to see if there's any cards that you're like, ooh, that one might be a little cheap compared to what you might think it's worth. I did just place a bid on this Mbappe right before coming down. I think that he's just sold for $1,400. So yeah, it would be about $1,200 right now at the buyer's premium. We might win at this. It's a PSA 9 Panini foot sticker. And yes, he did just announce he's staying at PSG, which I think can be good for a couple reasons. I know a lot of card collectors are really disappointed because they thought he's going to move to, a bigger side with Real Madrid. But I think there's some things to be excited about, which we can talk about later. So far, nothing is intriguing me too much here. I don't know about you, Nate.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes out for that baseball.
I know, man. I did place a bid on McDavid PSA 8, which I think jumped up a bit here, but the last sales of this are pretty expensive. So even to get that in a deal would be nice right now. If the Oilers do make a run to the Cup, it could be a decent flip. There's some risk with it, but even just based on current market value, it'd be a good buy. Interesting Jeter there from Tops now at 49. And also, if you're watching the chat right now and y'all see a card and you think that that's a good buy, let us know. And we can place a bid if we agree with you. You might need some quick eyes here as I'm scrolling a little quick here because we got about 7 minutes to get through these pages. I really like those Footballer Flash from 2019 Topps Chrome Champions League. That's an orange refractor at 25 and Messi. Tons of Luka base there. Nate, do you see how many Luka base we have scrolled past?
Oh, I see it.
Man, I don't. The price just keeps on going down every single time that these things sell. And I do not think it will be any different. 1 month from now, I'll probably be saying the exact same thing. No matter if he wins the NBA Finals or not, which maybe they spike for like 6 hours until everyone comes out to sell. We got Fati PSA 10 Sapphire here. This one actually seems like this could be decent. I'm gonna look up and see what the most recent sales are via Card Ladder Pro, their sales history tool. 30 million sales in their system. It's pretty big time.
Aaron, Michael says every buy is a good buy. So whether you pay over comp or not.
I like it. So last sale on this was $295. So I don't want to return these. So I'm going to bid what I feel comfortable with paying to get like a deal, so to speak. So let's put it on 234 here because I don't really want to think about having to return to these and think about placing new bids. If we're winning it, we win it. If we don't, we don't. But right now oh wait, that's 204. Oh, I see. Okay, I was gonna say I thought that was our max bid 204. It's like 234 or something. Nate, what do you think about this Mookie Betts? I know it's a BGS 8, but this is a numbered first.
I like the idea of it, and I do think that Mookie's kind of one of those guys that probably gets forgotten about. I know he's on the Dodgers, which is a major team, but West Coast people aren't really paying attention. But if the Dodgers make another postseason run and win something, Mookie's going to be a big reason why. And if he hits really well in the postseason, you can get it cheap now and sell it in October.
So what are your thoughts on this card pertain to like a PSA 9 last selling for 426 on March 10th, like right, before the season started? Like, does this seem like there's not enough potential in this, or would it be like half the price seems like a good buy?
Well, what's the price if you add on? If you add what's the price with the 20%?
I mean, we could get to 204 if we bid 170. Like, I guess to me, Nate, it doesn't really matter because we would just pay what we want, right?
Yeah, I mean,
you're saying the lowest bid we could bid, I guess, is 192. If that's what you're wondering.
I would go up to like 200 and see what happens. I mean, Mookie's having a great year again. Dodgers are a good team. Maybe he has like one of those Jimmy Butler runs in him. Kind of a forgotten about veteran that then pops off.
What's up, Brett? Nate, how about this? This is an interesting one. CJ McCollum. I mean, Zion comes back, and I know he's a little older, a little forgotten about right now, maybe by just the general collector or buyer. Do you think there's any reason?
That Pelicans team was feisty, but here's my question.
Yeah, man.
Do you think if Zion's back and healthy that anybody will pay attention to CJ McCollum?
That's a good question.
I don't know the answer to that.
I'll tell you this much. People bought Kevon Looney like crazy this past weekend. So
that's true. But I guess for Zion, it's just he's so
captivating.
Yeah.
Especially when he's like just back, right?
Like Clay and Steph and Draymond, they've been there, done that already. Zion is like going to be like brand new again because people have forgotten because he didn't play for a year.
How about this? Oh, sorry. I mean,
go.
I was gonna say this. Super. That does not look like Luka. Like his hair's like red.
He's too skinny.
Super skinny and hair's like red. I don't know. I don't want that card anymore. That thing's creeping me out. I'm gonna keep going. Nate, do you think that's ours?
Oh, it has to be. How would there be? Oh, I guess it's population 1 of 2. There's a very good likelihood that it's ours.
I mean, we sold it through the auction, so I have to assume so. There's a couple nice Jaren Jackson Juniors ending tonight. Might not be a bad snag to hold until the start of next season.
JJJ? Well, if you're going to be buying stuff to hold until the next season, why aren't we focusing on football?
I mean, that's a fair point, too. I haven't seen any football I'm like crazy about right now. Obviously, we're getting a little bit cheaper now. We got 4 minutes left. Brady Platinum. I think it's a base. Russell Wilson Shimmer. I feel like anything like 2020 a Seahawks jersey just doesn't really make sense to buy.
No. Wait for that first year Broncos jersey trash that will get pumped up.
All I'm seeing is Brady for football. I mean, there's a Burrow rookie, the Fireburst, which is kind of a cool card.
I feel like those topped out during his Super Bowl run at like $100-something.
Last one sold for 64, but buy it now before like 50 and 41. And yeah, that's not worth it at that point. Max Verstappen, another win, 3 wins in a row today.
Yeesh.
Leclerc's had a engine failure, and he was going to dominate and win the race easily. And then, yeah, pretty brutal for Ferrari. I'm still looking here. Now they're getting a little bit cheaper, but maybe we can find some diamond in the rough here.
You never know.
Mitch Haniger.
Dude. Hit manager Mitch Haniger.
I will never buy a Grant Williams car in my life. Pass.
Ugh.
Nate, I saw someone in front of me pull a Devin Dotson auto this weekend.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you buy it?
No.
Dude.
I told him to burn it.
Dude.
I'm just kidding. I did not tell him to do that. How about Torres? How is he doing this year so far?
No.
It's $21 for a PSA 10 off 100.
He's about to get replaced. Is what he's about to do.
By Volpe?
Actually, Volpe's not having a very good year either. And Gleiber supposedly, I haven't watched really any Yankees. Apparently, he's been making hard contact. He just hasn't been getting hits.
Hasn't been good contact.
So like he's got a 710 OPS right now, which is actually above league average, but still not great.
I'm popping back to the first page because you intrigued me when you said football. I want to see if there's any football. I mean, I love this Mbappe Black Velocity there, PSA 9. I got 45 seconds to see if there's any football on this page. There's like no football. Literally none.
It really isn't.
It was loaded with football in the flash auction.
People are getting smarter.
Yeah, they're holding
right now.
I know, right? After this, so once 30-second timer runs out, we will be into the extended bidding round. So we'll pop over to my bids, which we're going to start to do right now. I'm going to clear all the qualifiers, and then we will look at the overall cards ending tonight and get ready to do some extended bidding. So there's Josh Donaldson, Gene Segura. We're going to go by highest bid first, of course.
Josh Donaldson being accused of making racist comments towards Tim Anderson. So very charming human being over there. So I wouldn't touch Josh Donaldson with a 10-foot pole right now.
Well, I definitely was not bidding on that to win it. I'll tell you that much. Also been there like a week and a half ago. Anyone who sees something that you want to discuss tonight, feel free to bring up any questions or comments. Like always, nothing's off limits. But I'm really intrigued to see where this LeBron ends. If anyone has a guess in the chat right now, let us know what you think this 2014 SP Authentic LeBron James auto number out of 10 in the football year BGS 9.5 will sell for. I have no idea on sales history on this. I looked it up, couldn't find anything. So really, when this sells, it's going to be kind of like what people want to pay for. It'll definitely be a bidding war. I feel it's a unique card. It was a unique card, no doubt about it. But we'll see. I should pop on my list here really quick. So I want to bring up some cards along the way here. As always, we'll go from highest bid to lowest bid, like we do here. And then, of course, we're going to be giving away different cheap slabs tonight, anywhere between the range of like $10 to maybe $50. We'll give away some stuff. But we'll start at the top here. And Erling Haaland. So this card has now came up for sale. This specific card, not the specific grade, has came for sale like 4 times, I feel like, in the last like 3 weeks. Different, BGS 9.5, BGS 9, PSA 8, all these different ones. And then PSA 9 is live here right now. And the last PSA 9 actually did sell 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I guess now, for $9,600. Of course, since then, Haaland has been announced moved to Man City. And Man City just won the Premier League title today. Absolutely unbelievable championship Sunday. And Arsenal is not in Champions League for next year. Officially confirmed, 100% confirmed. Arsenal will not be in the Champions League.
Dummy.
Has nothing to say.
Dummy. What a just absolutely atrocious end of the season. That's all
I know, really choked hard. Nate, you got a question there for baseball?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I don't know the prices on Marco Luciano right now, so that would affect my answer to this question. But I do know that he's been hitting very well, 900 plus OPS in his second go around in high A. He's 20 years old, second go around to high A. So I would like to see him in double A before I make any judgments on him. But a 900 plus OPS right now definitely looking good. I need to see him in the next level.
Andrew's all mad at me right now. Want to see a crazy card that's up for auction tonight?
I saw
These don't
that.
come around very often. This is a 2018 Prism Black 1 of 1, the true Black 1 of 1 rookie, like the top 2 to 3 card of a given player to come out in the Panini Modern era. This is Marvin Bagley. So Marvin Bagley has had an interesting career since getting drafted number 2, ahead of both Luka Doncic and Trae Young,
Hey,
and Jaren Jackson Jr. But what, Nate?
he got traded to
He did get
Detroit.
traded. He
Remember
got
that?
traded to the Pistons, who are, I would say, a pretty exciting young team with a lot of youth, where they're not going to be super, I feel like, competitive yet. But also we saw the Grizzlies go from that youth non-competitive team 3 years later, or 2 years later, 3 years later, to contending in the Western Conference. So not saying the Pistons are going to be like the best thing since sliced bread, but you never know. I like Cade a lot. And maybe Marvin can stay healthy, have a new scene, and put up some numbers. So
Well, he
clearly
put
this
up
is a risk. What, Nate?
in limited action, 27 minutes a game. He put up 14.7 rebounds and shot 55% from the field.
And remember, the biggest thing for him, it's always been staying healthy. He'd come back from injury like early on his career and put up some nice stat lines, and then next thing you know, he's out again. So if he can stay healthy, there's obviously massive amounts of risk in that. But if there's a way for the Pistons to get a little competitive with Cade and him and some others, like Sadiq Bey, who's awesome, could be an interesting
and
one.
they have the 5th pick in the draft. So
5th pick, they got kind of hosed there. They had even odds for the 1st pick, and they ended up with the 5th.
Yeah, but there's decent talent. So
I know.
it'll be interesting to see what happens. Obviously Bagley's numbers are better with Detroit, but they're still not like spectacular for a power forward center by any means. But it's definitely interesting.
Josh Productions, great question. How do I get to see this page? I only see vintage. Yes, I just saw this question right now. I will help out right now. So basically, this page right here is our bids. So I already placed all of our bids leading up to this auction. I placed them like a week ago at this point, and then placed some more bids today. But if you are on the all items page, you can click the sort and filters, sort by. I normally go highest first, just to see what the most expensive cards are and go from there. You can go down to category, select the different cards you want. And then I would also suggest, if you don't want to see vintage, go to card year. I normally plug in like 2000 or 2005, 2010, depending on what sport I'm looking at. But that is how you do it. And if you want, you can also order by your current bid if you only see cards of a certain amount or not. I also want to point out here that a massive Josh Allen is up for auction right now too. Unfortunately, it's a 9 auto, but I know not everyone cares about that all the time, especially if that auto grade wasn't on there. But this is the rookie auto from Flawless Diamond 10, PSA 10 at 8K right now. I didn't really talk about that one in the beginning. This is the second week in a row, or second out of maybe 4 weeks. We've had a very interesting pairing on a patch. I mean, last time Will Chamberlain was on the card, but LeBron, MJ, and Kobe, a triple patch 10 at $4,400. These cards are incredible, honestly. Like, they are from the mid-2000s with Upper Deck, which I know not everyone collected back then. But to see authentic pieces of patches from jerseys worn by LeBron, Michael Jordan, and Kobe on the same card, when we're looking at the Panini era right now, where you pull an NTRPA and it says that this is not associated with any game, event, player. The ones that say player is the biggest concern, because you literally could say, okay, well, it's not associated with LaMelo, then literally, Dick's Sporting Goods patch in the card. But I really think that that's quite the card right there. And Nate, you got a couple questions here in the baseball world. Why don't you pull those up quick, Volpe and Tatis?
I do. So first is, are you off the Volpe train, Nate? I am not. His numbers are pretty bad, but his BABIP is really low, 218 there, whereas last year his batting average on balls in play was 319, so 100 points higher. You get an extra 100 points on there, his stats would look significantly better. He's walking more than last year. He's striking out a little bit more than last year, but he's walking at a higher rate from last year than he's striking out at a higher rate. So I like that. His batting average balls in play is really low, and he's still his pull percentage, center percentage, oppo percentages are all the same. The one big concern here is that he's grounding out more, 13% more than last year, which is where that batting average balls in play comes in. So if he can figure that out and get his ground ball percentage back down, he will be fine. So I'm not off the train yet. And then as for Tatis, is he a buy right now before he comes back soon? It all depends on if you think he's going to be healthy. If you think, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
Yeah.
If you think that he can stay healthy, then yeah, buy him because you see what he does when he's in. If you don't think he's going to stay healthy for his career, then I would stay away because it is a major risk.
I want to point out a couple cards here on this page. Joe Burrow, NTRPA, the crossover from 2010 basketball. Paul George, DeMarcus Cousins, John Wall. This is like that same exact design, but Joe Burrow for football in 2020. It's at $3,600 right now, and with buyer's premium, that definitely pushes over $4,000. The next bid would have to be $4,440. The last sale of this card in a PSA 9 was a two-color patch with like a little triangle of orange sticking up through the bottom of the patch window. This one right now is $4,400 compared to $2,951. That just really goes to show how much the patch window matters. Like that's a 3-color patch fully inside that window and significantly more expensive. Second card I want to point out is this. I don't know if anyone knows about 2019 Finest. I know that Brett, if Brett's still watching, Andrew, you're still watching our soccer guys in here right now. I'm sure there's other soccer people in here. This is the black gold fusion of Erling Haaland rookie insert prize footballers. They had different fusions and they had some numbered ones. This one is not numbered, but I'm going to tell you this right now. There's no complete sale on this card. This is the only PSA 9, and there's none graded higher than this. I'd be hard pressed to believe there's a PSA 8. I do not know the print run on this given card, but I looked up there was no other Finest black golds from 2019, I think, that sold outside maybe like a couple players. I couldn't figure out if they were like what this print run might have been, but I did see someone list a 2020 Finest Tyler Adams American player black gold fusion from 2020 Finest. So a year after 2019, this Haaland. 1 in 14,621 packs, you get a black gold fusion. That is like near 1 of 1 pack odds. Nate, do you have 14,621 to hit a black fusion of any given player?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty convinced that this thing has got to be 5 or less, or maybe even 3 or less. Now, will we buy this? I don't know. It's pretty darn expensive, and I think that Kevin just said that's out of his price range too. And yeah, so Kevin said same pack odds as the 1 of 1, so it's possibly of 1 of 1. Like this is incredibly rare. If anyone is out there that is really hunting a huge Haaland rookie, I would highly suggest buying this. I think it's just going to be a little bit too pricey for us to go after right now, although I kind of really want to, but like this is so rare.
Do I hear regret in your voice for buying that
George Russell?
George Russell?
Well, I tell you what, I like the George Russell as a card more, so no. And also he's doing unbelievably well. Nate, he podiumed today. And I think that he's just going to keep on building with Mercedes. I mean, he's in his like first 6 races with Mercedes right now. But this card is very cool. Like it's a very awesome card. My only reservation right now for this, which might help you get a really good price, is they won't be playing in the World Cup. A lot of people use that against him. But once we get past the World Cup and Man City is going strong in the Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League, all that stuff, this could really pop huge. It might take a bit, but like a year from now, you might be looking back and say, wow, that's a steal.
I agree with Asian Punk here. Go for it. Quit being a pansy.
Honestly, it's probably worth it. Like we can probably, Nate, go and find other cards and stuff and boxes to sell to make up for it to the point where like it's way worth it. And I don't know.
We can sell this.
What is it? Is it a jumbo? Is it a jumbo box?
Bowman jumbo hobby box.
Like I don't know if we're gonna win at this price, and I don't really like feel comfortable going much over this just from the standpoint of like how much money it is, and maybe it's worth way more in this. But I'll place a bid that would put it at like $5,000, but no more than $5,040. Just from the standpoint of like I really do think that this card is massive. So we're winning it right now. I don't know if we're gonna win at that, but like the rarity is unreal. So
well, the pop report is 1.
Yeah, I think you didn't listen to the first 5 minutes I said. But.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was looking up things, but
Nate, what I'm trying to say is that this is literally a 1 of 1, but not.
No, I know you were getting at that, but then you said maybe it's out of 5, maybe it's out of 3, and I said, well, the pop report is 1, none graded higher. And you think anybody's taking that card and going elsewhere to grade it?
You're right. I agree with you. I was just trying to be conservative to the point that I don't want to be like talking myself into that it is a 1 of 1. Giving myself a little cushion, but I do think it's amazing. That was the card I noticed today that I'm just, same, Andrew. I hope so. And Asian Punk, I love it. Do it for the people, Aaron. Well, hey, or AA.
And then let's give it away.
Yeah, Nate, I don't know if I
can guess the price winner.
I don't know. Someday we'll give away $5,000. Maybe someday we'll give away $5,000 card.
That'd be amazing.
I have went for it,
That's my
everyone.
goal now. That's my goal to build to.
I have
One
went
day
for
we'll
it.
give away that.
If you're watching it right now and you see that we are winning it, I guess if you have the money, want to beat it, us, go for it. But I hope we get it. Paul George, BGS 10 RPA. Now, I know Paul George isn't super exciting or anything, but just imagine like any other like young player who could even hope to be on the career trajectory that Paul George is on, Nate.
I
It's
have a
at 3K
question.
right now. What?
I have a question for you.
Yeah, Nate.
You're obviously seeing what Jimmy Butler's prices have been doing with a playoff run in him where he's playing well. Do you think maybe that another vet like a Paul George, especially a Paul George with Kawhi coming back healthy, that becomes an interesting, good team again?
Dude,
Maybe there's a run in a card like a Paul George that you wouldn't be able to find elsewhere, especially a thick card like that, BGS 10.
yeah, so the last PSA 10 sold on June 30th, 2021. I'd say the market was like then, right? Like I don't think that the high end market was like, I think it's pretty similar to now, or maybe even a little bit lower. So for $5,600 as a PSA 10. Now, I agree with Nate. And also, I don't know what the cap situation looks like, all this stuff. But imagine if Jalen Brunson leaves the Mavericks and goes to like a Clippers to play point guard with Kawhi and Paul George.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Dave, I love that question. Gents, any sneak preview of Camp Kesem fundraiser at the National this year? We will have information on that. I'm hoping by like the first week of June. Just have some last details to wrap up here, and we will be releasing a month earlier, hopefully, than last year, where we did all within July, all the donations receiving. This year we'll try to get out first week of June. So information coming soon. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Slab Stocks and subscribe to our newsletter, The Daily Slab. Go on to slabstocks.com, plug in your email. Great newsletter every single day, 7 a.m. Eastern time. Tons of market information. I do got to get rolling through this a little bit faster here, but I do want to point out also Jimmy Butler PSA 10 flawless auto out of 10 gold. Awesome cards at 2,600 right now. A BGS 9 sold within the last like week. I think it went for like 1.2K. I expect this to sell for over 3,500 after buyer's premium for sure. Which actually might, I'm so bad at doing the 20% math sometimes. It just needs a couple more bits to get over that. And some Topps Chrome there too. Leon Draisaitl in the playoffs right now with Edmonton. They're playing unbelievably well right now. Going up, I'm sure they're going to win today 2-1 on the Flames. Battle of Alberta. This one for 3K 2 months ago in the weekly auction. We were actually looking to potentially buying it. It's a 2,700 right now, over 3,000 with the buyer's premium.
Hey.
This Pele auto is unbelievable. I have not seen a tier 1 Pele auto actually come up for sale, and I looked and one hasn't come up for sale since 2020. So it's been a while. The dynasties have popped up, but those are not, I don't think those are 2013. This might be one of the earliest Pele tops on card autos. 2,500 right now. The last raw sold for 500 in May of 2020. Card layer estimated value says it's 15K right now for the raw auto of this. Now, I will say this. There's a large chance that value is massive because the PSA 9 Pele sold for $1.3 million. His true rookie card, the most expensive soccer sale ever. Back in 2020, it sold for like 200K. So it probably took that in a large capacity to like mark this up. And I don't think that's probably worth 15K, obviously.
That is a sweet card, though.
It's an awesome card. I think we'll keep tabs on because it's incredible. Will, you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. It means a lot. Just trying to have some fun, give away some cards and bid on some stuff. It's been a good time. And we'll ask more questions about different cards that we should bid on or shouldn't bid on. We love including you all in our analysis too. More opinions, the better. Nate, give me a quick 1 minute synopsis. Excuse me. I talked too much this weekend. My voice is going crazy. Synopsis on Ali Rushman and what's been happening with him.
Well, A, he's had a couple hits. B, I'm really, really excited. Nobody doubts the bat. They doubt, we'll see how much he plays because catchers don't play every day. But I'm excited for the Orioles. You throw in a good catcher, good defensive catcher like that, good arm, and he can corral that young pitching staff. I do think that is going to play huge dividends over and above whatever he does with the bat. Now, will that translate to card prices? I don't know, but I do think the Orioles are about to get a lot better, a lot quicker, literally just from one guy in Ali Rushman.
Hey, I love how you said, A, he has 2 hits, not A, he was called up.
He was called up too, in case anybody didn't notice that.
Dan says, I have arrived to win the giveaway yet again. Dan's on like a 3 out of the last 4, which is absolutely insane. I'm not really sure how that happened. David, you guys going to the Toronto Expo? I wish we were. We were going to be in New York that weekend, though. I'm hosting an event at Bleecker Trading. So if you're in the New York or East Coast area, feel free to come to Bleecker Trading on June 2nd, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We're doing a game 1 of the finals watch party.
Yeah, I had a couple
what?
questions.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Go ahead.
well, you can answer those because I can save those questions for when you got downtime.
Okay, I was just gonna say Carl Towns right here, number 99 NTRPA with some nasty patches there. The last BGS 8.5 sold on April 11th. I think that's before they got eliminated for April 24th for $33,120. It sold on April 11th, 2 weeks prior for $5,500.
Oof.
Massive tank.
What do you think that one's going to sell for?
I would say $2,250. I think I'll get a couple more bids. I can't see it sell for under $2,000 because this would go for under $2,000 right now. Without buyer's premium. I think it'd be a great buy at that. Actually, I mean, I think it'd be an excellent buy. I know that there's,
but you love
Nate.
Towns.
Nate. Okay, I will say this: it's risky if he doesn't like play better in the playoffs going forward, or like make sure they don't blow like 3 games in the series. Then yeah, it won't work out. But if they, and I feel like the first time you get in the playoffs, like MJ, I'm not comparing to NJ, but MJ took a while to break through in the playoffs. And then he was like, obviously the best of all time in the playoffs, but he's not going to do that. Carl Towns, obviously, but could get better. Go ahead, Nate.
On Karl-Anthony Towns or on the questions that have been asked?
No, on the questions that were asked.
Okay. There was one. Does Lou Bob have MVP potential? And I don't know if you were paying attention to Lou Bob early in the season, Aaron, but he was really struggling. Hit 192 in March and April. Was chasing all over the place. Or March and April. We started in April. But chasing balls out of the strike zone. Well, this month of May, and we're only 22 days in, he's hitting 368. 28 hits on the month. Only 4 extra base hits, though. So if you want him to be an MVP, you're going to need him to start getting to some more power. But overall, his season stats are starting to look better, or looking really good actually right now. And his month of May is looking really, really good. But you still need more power.
Need more power. That's what Ferrari said today. BMC, yes, the show occurs every Sunday, 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Feel free to join whenever you are free. Oh, Joshua, that's awesome. You're going to be in Nice, France the day after the Monaco Grand Prix. That's going to be sick. Have fun. And then one more from a very long name there. TTLA Frank. Look, I have a question. I have this Patrick Mahomes rookie red zone auto, and Panini won't give me the print run. What can I do to find the print run? You cannot find the print run technically, but you can look up PSA and BGS population reports and see how many were graded by both grading companies, and use that to maybe figure out like, okay, well, if this many were graded, maybe 30% of them weren't graded, or maybe like 50% weren't graded. Can kind of get an idea, but won't know exactly. And we are currently winning this Mbappe PSA 9 rookie sticker. It is currently a deal compared to what all the last ones are selling for. Now, I have to imagine, yes, with the news of him going back to PSG, just general collectors and buyers probably are a little bit less excited to buy a card of his. So you might get this for a deal today. 3 weeks from now, it might not be a deal. But I'm very confident with the World Cup coming and with France. France going to be very competitive again. And Mbappe going for the back-to-back. I think it's going to be very sought after. And also, this one's currently more expensive than that one right now, so I wouldn't mind getting it for cheaper. So that's kind of cool. We'll have to check in on the Holland, though, to see if we're still winning. I highly doubt we're winning that Holland. We're not the only ones that know that thing's like pretty much one of one, so I don't think we're going to win it. And then the Zion and RJ.
Whoa. Aaron, what? The negativity. Come on.
Let me rewind.
Sunday night PWCC live stream. We don't have any place for doubts that we're going to win it.
Let me rewind. I hope we win it. I think we can win it. We'll check in 5 minutes to see if we're still winning it.
There we go.
I love it, Nate. Zion and RJ Barrett. Nate, remember when this was our Guess the Price giveaway for like the 3rd ever weekly auction?
I do.
It's at 1,075 right now.
I wonder what it goes for.
So that sold for 1,770 on March 20th, 2022. So that was not the 3rd weekly auction. It's probably like the 8th. But here we go. It's selling again, and it's probably going to sell under that. Probably not the best time to sell this 101.
I don't know why you would buy that March 8th and then decide to sell it in the offseason. I guess if you need the money, inflation, all that stuff, yeah, you're just going to sell whatever you don't care about and move on. But that's
That's
tough.
that's the most likely situation, I'd say.
Yeah.
But also, I would totally have waited if possible.
Hey, real quick, because there's a number of baseball questions, I'm going to just answer a random
Go
one
ahead.
every once in a while. There's one on Matt Theis. Aaron, you remember Matt Theis?
Oh yeah, that guy was like number one on the hot sheet, and his cards in spring training, his cards like 5 or 10x.
Yeah, they were like $2 autos, and they went up to $20 after one hot week in spring training, which was the height of insanity for baseball cards. But as for Matt Theis, I don't think that, because this Mike Pac-Man has a super refractor optic. That's the type of card I'd probably just sell. He's a first base catcher DH type guy at 27. And they already have plenty of dudes like that on the Angels. I don't see a spot for him.
Is there any more you want to answer?
Yeah, actually there was. So let's go find. Oh, the next one is Nate. Do you like Jacob Amaya? I like him this year a lot. We'll see if the power is consistent. He's a 23-year-old shortstop for the Dodgers, Aaron, if you don't know him.
I don't.
And he is walking more than he's striking out this year, but also he's found his power stroke that he's never had before. Before this point, he's always run isolated power under league average. This year, he has 9 home runs in 32 games and is running a 362 isolated power, which is like 200 points above league average. If that power stays and that walk rate and K rate type thing stays, you have an absolute star on your hands. Like, there's no doubt about it. You have a star. A dude who walks more than he strikes out and is running that much power, star. And his batting average balls in play isn't absurdly high. But I'm not going to trust somebody's power potential off of a 32-game sample. I will need to see a full year before I'm like, yeah, I think that exists.
I am looking right now at some things.
Well, I have another card. I have another question if you want me to answer it.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, and the last baseball question I saw was, how about Devers, Nate? Think he can jump into the top tier of young stars like Acuna, Tatis, Soto, Vlad, etc., having a big year again? Unfortunately, I think he's just a year too old, or 2 years too old. He's 25, and people in baseball terms right now for card market, that's like ancient, unless you are a guy that hasn't been around for too many years, like Lou Bob. He's pretty close to that age, but he's 2020 type card. Rafael Devers is Series 1 2018. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think he can jump into that thing because he's already older than the Tatises and the Sotos and the Vlads.
See,
but
Kevin,
he is really good.
Kevin and Joel here say, I like that Skylar Diggins. How did I miss that Skylar? Yes, that is what I've been looking up the last like 5 minutes here while Nate was talking. Skylar Diggins, this is from the first WNBA Prism ever. Black gold out of 5, PSA 10. Of course, she played at Notre Dame, and now she's on, I think she's still on the Mercury. And she is averaging 17 points a game this year. That puts her at like top 10 in the league, I think, just about, or just outside the top 10 right now. But there's only been like, she only played 4 games. I think some teams have played up to 8. I feel like it might be worth, just got bid up even more. I don't know. I mean, I have a number on the last sale of this card, which was a PSA 9 a long time ago for like $1,500. So, or $1,300 on June 2nd, 2021. I don't know how you feel about it, Nate, but I do feel like grabbing like a pretty solid WNBA card is not a bad idea.
Is she playing?
She is playing. She didn't play in 2019, but she did come back to play the last 2 seasons and averaged like 18 a game the last 2 seasons.
Interesting. I did not know she was playing again. Hey, real quick, Fish5737 says, Nate, you just talked about a 23-year-old shortstop still in the minors, because I said I think he's a little bit too old to be in that tier of Tatis and Soto. And that is true. I do think working against Devers is that he's been around since he was 20, so people know the name. I don't think people care that he's just not new. He's not the new shiny thing. It doesn't necessarily matter that I guess that he's 25 then. It's more that he's been in the league for years and yes, he's finally breaking out in a way that's way more impressive than what he's done before, which I guess is helpful. I don't know. I could probably talk myself out of my Rafael Devers take, but the 23-year-old shortstop still in the Myers, Jacob Amaya, he's never been in the majors. And when he gets to the majors, that is, the new thing, despite whatever age he is.
There is the very limited time here left on this auction, or the first round of extended bidding. Wait, so I didn't hear you fully about Luis Robert. Are you high on him right now?
I need to see him hitting for more power, but he did hit 368 in May with 28 hits, and it's only the 22nd of May.
Okay. Well, that sounds okay.
And I think he's only played 18 games, 28 hits in 18 games.
Yo, Nate, I'm super into this Jaren Jackson Jr. PSA 10 Cosmic. It's under $100 right now.
Yeah, I'm in on it too.
Yeah, I saw the Galactic.
I think we just buy up Revolution cards, Cosmic and Cubics, until they get their day.
Well, there's a Galactic Jaren Jackson Jr. at $300 flat right now without going to extended bidding. What do you think on that? Galactic rookie, 9.5.
I feel like that's the same answer I just gave.
I thought. Also, shout out Gundogan, 2 goals today. Man City, incredible comeback, down 2-0 at half. Scored 3 goals in a row in 5.5 minutes. Nate, it was unbelievable. Won the Premier League today.
Wow. Wait,
and there's gonna be plenty of budget cards.
They won the Premier League.
Yeah, they did.
Like they were. Was it both teams that were first and second facing off against each other?
No, it wasn't. They're playing 2 different opponents. But Liverpool, at not 1 second did they actually were they in the lead to win the Premier League. But they did win 3-1 to where if Man City didn't come back and win 3-2, they wouldn't have won the Premier League. So it was quite the day, man. I literally watched like 4 matches at one time at VCon's day with David. Where did that card go? There it is. The last sale on this, dude, I think a PSA 10 sold for $800. I'd be super thrilled if we can get this for $384. I don't know if it's possible, but we'll try. We are in the lead right now at $372. I love Revolution so much. They and I did an entire like podcast and whatnot about that. What's brewing? Come check it out Wednesday. There's like 38 seconds left. I'm just gonna check out to see if there's any like super budget cards to kind of drop some bids on. Oh, this is super cheap. Now the auto's not great now. It's a 9 auto, but it's a patch auto of Mitch Marner out of 10. I know it's not a rookie, but hey, $78 if possible. Getting some weird. I'm getting some. Nate, check this out. Puig, blue auto of 150 BGS 9.5.
Yeah,
it last sold for 150 and used to sell for probably like $1,000.
Oh, Puig, so electric, such a short career.
Oh my gosh! Time's running out. It's too late. I couldn't make up my mind.
You done messed up, Aaron.
I had so many bids in on low cards too that we'll for sure find some giveaways. I'm not worried about a couple of them ending. All right, should we go and see what we potentially won so far?
Yeah, let's do it.
The moment of truth, it would not be the Holland at this point, but it could be the Fati PSA 10. It could be the Mbappe.
Wait, we didn't win the Holland?
No, because that one we put it into the next round, so it'll be in 5 minutes.
Oh, I get you.
Wow. Okay, I'm happy about that. Back-to-back weeks of buying a Fati card, $204, dude.
That's
last sale $290. That was a good
we'll take
one.
that. Hey, question: Are we? Maybe I missed this. Are we selling anything this week?
Nope, not this week, but next week we have a few items selling. So we will recap that next week at the beginning of the show.
Hey, I am curious. Sam says LaMelo Ball cards are a play right now. There is a LaMelo flawless rookie patch auto out of 15 selling this week, and the last one sold for like $11,000.
It's gone already. It already sold.
Ooh,
I'm pretty sure because I had a bid on it. I don't know. It was not the true RPA though. It was like the signature
series or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
But again, still, the last price was $11,000.
You know, I feel you. We were outbid on the Holland. I just don't feel comfortable going higher. 5,000 was the max, but whoever wins that, congratulations. I will not be peer pressuring and bidding higher than that. I also just bought a LaMelo ball card today, and also, wow, F1 boxes are gonna. Oh wait, never mind. Those were higher last time. I thought that this was over 5,000, so over 4,000. That Paul George is up to 3,300. I'm gonna bounce down to the bottom of the list. We were sitting at the top for quite some time. Do you see the Mason Crosby, Nate, ending tonight?
Ooh, I do not. Maybe
Auto
we buy that and he becomes a good kicker again.
Maybe we can give him the mojo. Let's see here. What should we win for some giveaway? Does Theo Maledon have any potential?
Don't ask me. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, all the cheap cards I thought were there aren't really there anymore. But we can win maybe two different. Dude, I love this Ted Williams, bro. PSA 10 tribute out of 99.
Pretty cool.
All right, we'll throw a bid on that. We will throw in a bid. Well, Lando Norris rookie sticker. And how about a giveaway for Fuka guys? Get a soccer one in there. This Fati's interesting.
Fati, huh?
Yeah, but it's like a adrenaline. I'm not like in love with it. Maybe other people would like it though.
Wait, what's the baseball player on the left side down there? That
Jeez, Segura.
Mean Gene. Mean Gene's hitting well this year. I don't know his stats. I've been seeing stuff about him.
Dude, you should have told me. There's a one of one in this auction we just passed on.
Oh, what?
Also, let us know if y'all are buying anything tonight. If you comment and let us know, we will shout it out. We will shout it out.
Yeah, Mean Gene hitting 291 with a 343 on base and a 465 slugging. 6 home runs.
See, I totally kind of forgot about all the other cards that we were potentially going to be interested in because I was so focused on the Holland, and now I don't even remember any of the other cards ending or what we were looking at. But I'll just do some scroll action here and just see what we come upon. Also, Nate, this makes me feel so confident in our Julio Rodriguez we got. Like,
there's
so
a green mojo at 825 right now.
Yeah, so
we bought a straight blue for PSA 10 for 1,000.
Yeah, this is just about at 1,000.
Oh yeah, we're sitting pretty on our blue.
Oh yeah, feeling really good. Hey, is this Luller? Seem like decent? That's not too bad. I feel like it's probably gonna keep going up more.
The non-graded, back when it came out, I put that in the email. It was like $1,000 for the last raw.
Oh, okay.
That's a PSA 9, but that was like a month ago. The last raw sold, or a month and a week, and all Jordan Lawler's done since that point is hit.
Interesting.
So, I mean, definitely worth keeping an eye on. Like, the dude's a stud, and he's going to be a top 20 prospect probably by the end of the year.
And we actually sneak preview for next week selling. We are selling our SGC 610.
Wait, no, don't do it. Keep it.
It's selling.
At this point, why don't we just wait for him to be a top 10 prospect and
well,
sell
I can't take Z-backsies. It is up for sale.
Dude, the dude is hitting 352 with a 459 on base and a 590 slugging.
Dude,
guess what? A-ball as a 19-year-old.
Guess what? We can buy something that's not an SGC 6.
Fine.
What if I tell you that we sold that for 400 next week and we bought this green for like under 1,000 this week?
I'd feel good about it.
All right. Because I'm not really liking anything else that was up there right now. And
I know he's a Diamondback, and I know that like you've got Alec Thomas and Corbin Carroll, who are also top 20 prospects, but they are not shortstops. And I do think that is going to put more weight behind him as a Diamondbacks prospect than those other two guys.
Corbin Carroll's a top 20 prospect?
Oh, Corbin Carroll's a stud.
Dude, I saw some nice ones I thought ending this auction the other week, and it's kind of like I haven't really heard about him for a long time.
Merrick's Grave says, tell me something nice about Bryce Terang. Bryce Terang will be a guaranteed major leaguer. Will he hit for power? No. Will he have a decent eye at the plate and have really good defense? Yes. So he's guaranteed going to make the major leagues. In what capacity? I don't know. Maybe he could be a low-end starter, but he's probably more of a utility guy.
What's up, Warren? Good to see you. Also, shout out Dylan. One of Messi Ronaldo matchups, PSA 9 for 400. Congrats. Nate, did you see his Darth Vader ending this week? It is so sick.
Dude, red
1 of 5.
My one issue with those is that it's the logo in the corner that is the only thing you can tell that it's different color.
I agree, but the fact that the background is also red, I know it is on the normal card, I think, too, makes it look really cool.
Yeah, it does, but I'd rather have, like a Mojo or something. Like that Yoda.
Like a Mojo Yoda?
Yeah.
Or another Mojo Yoda?
Oh, weird.
Or a CJ Crone. Just kidding.
Hey, that's like 10 home runs this year, CJ Crone.
It is. I want this De Bruyne. Dude is a stud. Also, Mason Mount was robbed. Phil Foden should not have won Young Player of the Year. I don't care. At me. Do whatever. Oh, Nate, there is a Gene Segura 1-of-1. It's from the Bowman's Best Inserts, I think, or something.
Dude,
what do you think?
Buy that.
Is he actually doing decent?
I don't care if it ever sells. It's $42 right now.
And it's a 1-of-1.
And it's a 1-of-1.
All right, we'll throw this in. Just about $70 and see what happens.
That would be a sweet giveaway if we don't win anything else.
Wait, you're trying to give that away?
Well, I mean, I'm just throwing ideas out there.
Why don't we win this sweet orange out of 25 and give it away?
Okay.
I also forgot that we do need to be winning some giveaways. So here we go. It's go time. Try to get Eden Hazard for someone just coming back from injury. Cullen Johnson. He starts for the Spurs.
Keldon.
No.
There's a couple buys here, so I'm gonna call them out real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Start rattling.
Asian Punk won a Japanese Charizard 1996 card and a graded great in a Larry Bird auto out of 25. Nate, what's up with Woody this year? Yeah, it's been a tough year for Woodruff. Peralta just got injured. House has been having some rough starts. Unfortunate, but Corbin Burns is still a stud. Eric Lauer's a stud, and Josh Hader is unhittable. Just got a 2001 Topps traded Ichiro Pujols PSA 10 for $12.90 from Nick Herrera. That's a good buy. I love that card. Merrick's Grave bought a Bill Belichick rookie PSA 10, the Browns card, I would imagine. Awesome.
So just to make a note, I just bid on like a ton of cards right here, but there are some I do want to keep. And then we'll figure out which ones we will be giving away along with that. I like this Ted Williams too. Like we won't end up giving all these away is my point. What about Lamar? I know that this is not a rookie or anything, but I gotta feel like a second year blue out of 150 PSA 10 at least means a little bit of something, even at like $50.
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
Throw in a bid. We're winning Mason Crosby right now. Got
Sweet.
outbid on Lemieux though. And outbid on Segura. You can't tell him. Okay, never mind. You say he's gonna be gone. That card. I just love those heritage cards so much.
I know you do, and you love the heritage cards from that year specifically because you bought an entire case.
And I have the Yelich set from that same set. Like that's like probably one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite baseball set ever.
And you have that like super short print Lorenzo Cain.
Yeah, and the super fractures Yelich and Kane, and the Soto refractor out 569 PSA 10. I pulled that one. So yeah. I do love 2018 Heritage High number a lot. All right. Nate, we got a Revo 103 PSA 10 number of 100. You can't tell me that Revolution PSA 10s of color, or I guess you could say like parallels, numbered at $100 is not a good play, as I think it is.
I love that play. I love that play.
It's
now comes the hard part. We just need everyone else to also love Revolution numbered cards.
But because they love it themselves, not because we like it.
Yeah, not because we're pushing it, because people just are like, hey, there's a market inefficiency. Let's get after it.
Yeah.
Will that happen? I don't know, but that's why cards is slightly a gamble.
Dude, someone likes De Bruyne too much. I just went from 100 to 195, and I'm still not winning this. This card seems ridiculously undervalued to me. I don't know what the chat thinks. I'll ask. How about this? If you're in the chat right now, you're a soccer fan out there, let me know what y'all think about this De Bruyne. Is it worth pushing up to 250 on this with the World Cup looming and City clearly going to be contending for another title next year and maybe a Champions League now with Erling Haaland? I feel like this is absolutely a no-brainer if I can get this around 250. We're not watching the Warriors right now. I will be after their stream though.
Hey, real quick from Zuckerman, what's the difference between 2020 Topps Chrome Sapphire and 2020 Topps Chrome Update Sapphire? So 2020 Topps Chrome Sapphire is the Topps Chrome set in Sapphire. Topps Chrome Update is a completely different set with different rookies and different cards that has also Topps Chrome Sapphire. So it's Series 1 and Series 2 of Topps flagship are Topps Chrome cards and Topps Chrome Sapphire. Topps Update is then the Topps Chrome Update and the Topps Chrome Update Sapphire.
Literally, I just took that to Brenner from like $100 to like nearly $300. I'm out. Oh, Nate, let's go.
We
got the Galactic.
You know what I say? If you can double up on a guy in a week, you have to do it.
Well, at least it wasn't two different players from the same team, because last time we did that, one worked out, one didn't. Oh, no. I got to update on this. Dude, I was convinced I was going to get this for us. So, Nate, you tell me, the last Raw sold for $1,000, but before you just...
It was like a month ago.
Right.
And he's been super hot since then.
And it is a PSA 9, and we know we just got an SGC 6 on one of these cards.
Yeah.
And we've seen other PSA 6s.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I'd say, yeah, that's probably good.
That'll do.
Ooh, down on the farm. Nate, are you panicking over Hedbert Perez's slow start? Last year, everyone made a big deal out of Hedbert. I was loving it. I bought in. I warned everybody, hey, I'm buying in because I'm a Brewers fan. If it doesn't work out, we've got a Brewers prospect, because we didn't know anything about him. He hadn't played stateside yet. Well, he's been a major disappointment. I'm not upset about it by any means. Like, it was always a risk, and the risk was we didn't know anything, and people were just overexcited. And it turns out people were just overexcited. So it is what it is. The Brewers are always going to have another guy stepping up. Jackson Chourio specifically has been absolutely dominant and the talk of the town. So, like, Jackson Chourio is what Hedbert Perez was supposed to be.
And he's actually doing it on the field.
Yeah.
And
that's the big thing about cards. You can buy a guy that's risky, but you should be a fan of theirs if you're going to buy it. Like, if you weren't a fan of Hedbert Perez's, you should never have bought Hedbert Perez, I guess.
I like that.
Nate, I would stash some Hendry Mendez. Aaron, I don't know if you saw this the other night or if you saw my story, but Hendry Mendez is a Brewers minor leaguer, 8-ball, hit a walk-off grand slam.
Really?
Yeah, and it was the most absurd grand slam I've ever seen. Off the bat, I didn't even think it would be fair, and then somehow it snuck. Like, I can't really describe it to you. It went down. He's left-handed and went down the right field line. Just very strange.
Oh, wait, I saw that, Nate, from your story. That was crazy. Yeah. I thought he followed that off.
Dude has a really good eye at the plate. Power hasn't been there, so this grand slam opposite field was really nice to see. We'll see if he can keep tapping into it. He's super young. Just turned 18 years old in like February.
Wow, that's crazy. So we got one giveaway for tonight. We at least need to come away with two at the very least, one for here and one for the Guess the Prize giveaway on Instagram. We'll see. I'm going to try to win one of these, like the Keldon or the Lamar Jackson, to give away. Let's hope that we can get one of them. Obviously, we're going to try our best to get one of them. And then I was also thinking about that LeBron. Now, LeBron ended in price. I'm going to have to go look and see what that sold for the auto. And also, I cannot believe that LeBron is up to, it'd be $300 the next bid, which I'm not going to do. But I guess congrats to the seller for getting up to that much now. I really didn't want that. Also, we're leading the Crosby, but probably won't be for, oh, no, we are not anymore. I know. I don't know.
It's just so much fun.
It is so fun. All right, we'll go up to $50 for the office, right?
I mean, that's the Packers' all-time leading scorer right there.
I know it is. I like that. I mean, I knew it was, and I just confirmed it because I did post about it.
That's been the Packers' longest tenured player for like almost your entire life. Well, he's probably a year after Rodgers or two, I guess. That's a lie, but he's been pretty much playing the entire time.
Yeah, true.
Rodgers sat for 3 years.
Let's go check out what that LeBron sold for. The LaMelo matched 11,000.
100?
Yeah,
because that was the last price exactly.
Wow, $5,280. The next bid took it on the
Oh,
Holland
Aaron,
black gold
$208.
fusion. I know, but remember, if I went up more, it probably would have went to like 5,600 then, and then 6,000. But Dynasty F1 did go to 5,160 today, over $5,000 for a box, and black Marvin Bagley ended at 5,520.
Hey, what would you rather have, the black Marvin Bagley or the non-numbered 1/1 Holland?
Holland easily, dude. This guy could be nothing in 2 years. Holland will be a top 4 biggest player in the world, top 2.
Isn't that crazy though?
That's insane.
You're
Yeah, that's
talking
insane.
about a former top pick that is pretty much now a nobody, because nobody watches. No offense to Pistons fans, but not many people are watching the Pistons.
Oh, they also don't really put them on TV that much right now, so
Well, you'd have to have NBA League Pass.
exactly. And then who would go on and watch them? I guess at that point.
Well, I guess it'd be interesting to watch Cade, but you're watching for Cade,
True.
and if Cade's out, you're probably switching to another game type of thing.
Right.
So, somebody did ask if I'm worried about Christian Yelich, or we're worried about Christian Yelich,
Someone
or
said
if
someone mentioned about Christian Yelich.
or if he'll return to 2018 form. And no, he's not going to return to 2018, 2019 form. That's a lot to ask. That's back-to-back pretty much MVP seasons, and that's not going to happen. But I will say while his batting average and his OPS are not what you'd say spectacular to look at, 772 OPS, which is fine. It's good this year, but it's not like amazing. His baseball savant percentile rankings for a bunch of different things are pretty much right in line with his MVP seasons. So I do think if he gets a little luck on his side, you'll be seeing a lot better Christian Yelich than what you've been seeing lately. And what you've been seeing lately has been just fine.
There's a lot of comments here. I'm going to try to pull them up quick as this other stuff is winding down. Aaron, when do you think is a good time to sell Fati when Lewandowski goes to Barca? Well, I think a good time to sell Fati is when he's actually playing. He's been injured, obviously, and he had some nice matches when he did come back from injury. So hopefully he gets back and healthy. Won the George Russell at 50. Congrats. That was a Sapphire Gold at 50 PSA 8. How much did that sell for? I knew it was ending, but it wasn't on my bid list. It's because it was a little too high by the time I was just to watch and see it end. Is Pulisic a buy or sell with a chance to leave Chelsea in a World Cup coming up? Man, I don't know. I don't know if he's a sell right now. I don't know if he's a buy right now, honestly. Like, I don't. It's a tough thing to say.
I heard he's going to Miami MLS 2023.
Yeah, that's not happening. You're thinking of the Messi report.
I'm just kidding.
Patrick, Aaron, do you get nervous shipping 4-figure cards at PWCC? Do you insure them? LOL. I normally just use FedEx and go like 2 days shipping on it, and I've had good luck with that. I've never had a package that has went missing, and it depends on how expensive it is, right? If it's like, okay, you're like talking like 5-figure card, yeah, I would recommend insuring it. But generally I'd say like insurance is very hard to get back, and at that point, you're going to end up paying way more over time for insurance, just as if you're playing blackjack when the dealer's showing an ace, than if you actually hit that, I guess you could say missing package in this case, which would never be fun to do. Never. I understand it'd be awful to have to try to deal with that, think about losing a package, but that's just my thoughts on it.
Dude, check this out. Andrew Kim in the chat sold the Russell. Asian Punk 28 in the chat bought the Russell.
Ha! That's awesome.
What a time to be alive.
Can you imagine that both seller and buyer are here in the chat? That's so cool. That's awesome. Congrats on the win, Russell. Podium today. That's awesome. And we've got our second giveaway, at least for tonight, which is probably going to actually be it. The Lamar Jackson Blue PSA 10. So we will have to have you all, the viewers, say which card you would rather win. And I think that I already know what it's going to be. We are going to keep this Lando Norris, a rookie sticker. I'm not really like into buying stickers all that often, but honestly, SGC 9.5, I think this thing looks awesome. They've got like the gold, it's a facsimile autograph on there, but it is the first sticker set. It's pretty cheap. And I don't know. Might just be a fun thing to hold on to. Pretty cheap, and we'll see what happens. We might win the Crosby, still not sure about that. And we'll also have to check in on that Jordan Lawler, which at this point we either won or are not winning, which means we'll probably lose it. So, Nate, how do you feel? How do you feel right now?
We got it?
We got it for 1,080.
I feel good about that. I mean, dude, raw for 1,000. I feel good.
I feel really good. I feel really, really good, especially given that I was a little bummed when I didn't tell you I was going to sell the SGC 610 auto, and then you got a little mad at me. So I said, I'll make it up, and let's get this green auto here. Yep, Lamar. So y'all can let us know right now. Would you rather have the Lamar or the Eden Hazard given away? PSA 9 silver from World Cup. Lamar Jackson blue out of 150 PSA 10. This will be one of our first few I think bigger quarterback giveaways here. But let us know which one you'd rather have given away. It is either the Lamar or the Eden Hazard. Mavs going to get swept. They're going to lose this game. Are they giving up in the second half again? They were up 19 last game. Check. Wow, they haven't done anything in the third quarter. They got 14 points. I also did I forget to go check the LeBron sale because I looked right to that Holland and I looked right at that Bagley then. LeBron in at 6,600. I mean, remember, there's no sales on this, so it's really hard to actually know how much this thing's worth. I guess a lot of people, if you're spending $6,600 on LeBron Audi, they might as well go find one where he's playing basketball. But still an interesting card nonetheless.
That is kind of, I guess my thought is you put him in a high school football jersey on a card and number it to 10 and people are supposed to care all of a sudden. I guess it's cool, but does it mean anything at all?
No, I mean, you're totally right. I thought it was just interesting to say the least how
it is interesting.
I've seen an Exquisite pop up in the past, a long time ago but I've never seen the SP Authentic one. And there it is. And I guess 6,600 is the price, and this, obviously PWCC with extended bidding really does create bidding war situations. If two people really want the card, like with the Holland, that could have been a huge bidding war with us if we wanted to go for it. That would be the card where I feel like someone would go for a bidding war. So is the true price there 6,600.
Real quick, Nick Herrera snagged the Jacob Amaya Refractor Auto PSA 10 for 204 with buyer's premium. So I like that. I mean, obviously it's a risk. We're seeing his first power production of his career this year as he's repeating a level at the age 23. But you don't make money sometimes unless you take a risk. And that could pay off really nicely. And if it doesn't pay off nicely, you're still probably going to be able to recoup a solid amount of that, $204. So,
Nate, I got to say, I saw it today. I had to bring it up. Platinum anniversary. I never knew this was a parallel. I think this is kind of
weak. Isn't that so stupid?
To make a different platinum thing and just put the 70th logo in there. Yeah. I think that's weak. I think that's really weak.
It was weak. They could have chosen any other color.
Seriously,
they could have chosen their Pad Pradasha color.
Yeah,
or a violet or something that a rose gold or something. But no, they chose platinum.
This Mike Trout, I think, is one of the coolest Trout autos out there. I love the finest on card, but it is a Bowman Sterling rookie auto. It is a sticker, and it is numbered out of 109. It is a PSA 10 at $11,000. Pre-buys premium right now. The next bid would have to be at $13,800. Nate, I don't know.
Let's do it.
No, we're not going to do it. We're not going to do it. You probably looked up the completed sales on this for the email, but do you know what the last sale of this was in the grade?
I did look it up for the email. I don't remember the last sale for a PSA 10, but I do know that they don't come up very often.
Yeah, I don't know what the last sale of PSA 10 is either, but a BGS 10 sold for $10,000 right before the season. This is at $13K right now.
Wow. Is that more to do with Trout or more to do with BGS?
Or more to do with this signing through PWCC, like we said, with the bidding war potential too. The other ones that buy it now at 10K. So, no bidding war.
And I don't know. And obviously Trout has been otherworldly.
Do you think we have another MVP coming in this future?
Oh yeah.
So are you pretty happy about that Trout auto I bought this weekend?
Oh yeah. Dude, Trout, he had another home run today. And the dude is he's staying healthy and he is undeniable. You just can't get him out.
I love it. Ooh, we are really getting down to the last few pages here. There is 4 minutes left until we hit the 1 minute bidding rounds, and we will see where it goes from there. But there's still, oh man, Nate, I don't really want to pay more than $50 for Mason Crosby auto.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, if we want,
we were probably another missed field goal away from him getting released and getting a new kicker. So,
yeah, that is 100% facts. Also, Gene Segura, no wins in Segura tonight. 440 for this.
No, we didn't get the 1-1.
No, I'm not gonna lie. The card's kind of ugly. So I would rather have the orange.
Dude.
What?
Yeah.
They get it?
What are we giving away?
We already determined it's the Lamar and the Eden Hazard to the guess the price.
Okay, fine, fair.
I mean, not to say we can't try to get this too. This is my last.
Me.
This is my last bid.
Gotta give the people what they want.
Well, no one said they want Gene Segura,
And
so
the
I guess
people want Gene Segura.
I guess people might be you. Nate wants Gene Segura. Well, there we go. It's at $50. And you're right. He actually is having a pretty decent year this year.
Yeah.
Maybe we won't give it away. Just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Unbelievable.
But this Vader right now. This Vader's at 540 with the next bid on buyer's premium. Nate, give me a guess at what do you think this last sold for? And this exact same card, SGC 9. This sold February 11th of this year, so like 3 months ago. Tell me what you think it sold for.
210.
You're close. I actually thought it was 200. It's 350. So there is some price increase there. Nothing like insane yet, but this might be a card that we see go deep into extended bidding. Definitely has a chance with that.
I know people have said that that Star Wars Topps Chrome stuff was going off.
Yeah.
And I hadn't actually looked it up myself, so it is nice to see it move. I do wonder if there's just too many. There's so many Darth Vaders and so many other things.
Well, it's just like Formula One I'd equate to, right? Like you're gonna find the main one, and that's gonna be the most expensive, and then the rest are gonna be cheaper from there, which I think is what it's kind of doing.
Remember
the multiple extra happens.
Remember the purple Anakin that was the cover image that we pulled?
Man, yes. That is such a card.
That was unbelievable.
Asian Punk, I love this. I pulled a Vader card out of Rogue One set. I'm about to SGC and sell it for $5K. Are you pulling a Nate right now and selling it before you actually get it graded? Aaron Ashby?
I like it. I like it.
Asian Punk's calling a shot right now. His or her shot, I should say. But as for all the items left, there's still 336, but we're going to see that number dwindle very fast after this minute timer comes on. Man, that Josh Allen's still going at 11K. Now, how much do you really think like an auto with a little bit of streak in there affects the price? I mean, obviously a perfect auto would probably sell higher, but let's just say maybe affects demand. Like if you want this card with the bold auto, would you want it with that little streak in there?
I think I'm the wrong person to ask because the auto has to be pretty bad for me to not want it. Does that make sense? Like, I just don't care about a little streak.
Yeah, and to me, it's like, unless it's supposed, like, I don't feel like that autos are supposed to be like perfect all the time. You know, like players sign them differently. They go sign them fast. They lift up the pen a little bit, this and that. Like, I just don't. I feel like grading autos sometimes is an odd thing. Let us know in the chat. I mean, if you have a opinion on auto grading, or just in general, like a card like this at just over $13,200 of Josh Allen, if you think that that's a card that like you would like back out of because it's got that streak at the top there on the J list, no?
I'm also so confused as to why. Why, if you can clearly see a streak in your auto, you would get it graded.
Well, that one, there's no chance that that's getting a 10. I mean, there's others where it's like, yeah, there's maybe like a 50-50 shot. Even at a 50-50 shot, I wouldn't do it.
Well, the Soto we bought last week.
Yeah. Yeah, like that one, there's no way.
An 8 auto.
That one, there's no chance. There's no way that I would
was that a PSA 9 with an 8 auto?
It was, yeah.
Because I kept thinking it was a PSA 8, but
no, a PSA 9, which is pretty good, I think, for a platinum card like that.
That's even better.
Yeah, I agree. Tons of these sticker PSA 10s anytime. I think it was a full set from Cajun Cards on Instagram or Cajun Basketball Cards.
Huh. Hey, look at this.
Yeah.
Merrick's Grave and I, same page here. Got a question about the Soto 1-1 you bought. Are you planning to resubmit to PSA and maybe have no auto grade? Would that help value?
It could. It definitely could. That's probably a decision that'll come later. I don't know. I mean, I think you could probably send in the slab and just like request him to take it off. I don't really want to crack the slab, honestly. I'd rather not do like $1,000 card.
That's the type of thing where you crack the slab to get the auto grade off, and they send it back to you a PSA 5, and you're like, well, great.
Yeah,
still 1-1, right? 1-1.
I don't want that at all.
Grade doesn't matter. 1 of 1.
Exactly. I don't think we won the Gene. I think the Gene's still going, and I'm not bidding anymore on the Gene. $50.
Axel C says, I probably picked up the best deal I will ever get on PWCC, a 1968 Cruyff sticker PSA off center for $160.
Woo!
And SGC2 sold for over $200.
Wow.
I
mean,
wonder
the
how much the
qualifier is
off
definitely
center is.
like. What do you say?
I wonder how much the off center is messing with the price.
A ton. I mean, there's drastic differences between the ones that are like actual PSA 8s and then the qualifier. I don't know. Is that the Vanderhoot? The one where he's got like the blue shirt on or the red shirt? Because the blue shirt PSA 8 sold in Premiere for 21,000 or 8.5. 8.5. The red shirt sold for 107,000, but like that's the thing about qualifiers. It's like, well, what would that actually make it? Like if that sent to SGC who doesn't do qualifiers, would it get a 4? It's like that's just an interesting thing to think about. But either way, I mean, $160, like how can you go wrong?
You can't.
I think it's an awesome buy. There's more selling here. The triple patch just went for 8,100. I'll refresh the page. We're down to 66.
Hey, were you checking to see if we won the Gene?
Yeah, no, we didn't. I know we didn't. I looked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can look again just to make sure. It looks like we're going to come out here winning 4 or 5 cards for the Flip Quest. Lawler, Bum Chrome Auto PSA 9. Really excited about that one. Number out of 99. Get rid of the blue Wave SGC 6 and upgrade to a green PSA 9. Jaren Jackson Jr. Galactic 9.5 for 372 seems like an awesome buy to me, and same with the Cosmic Gob 100 PSA 10. I think that this actually is like the best looking parallel, especially for a Grizzlies card. The navy and light blue mix is awesome. So cool. $103. Fati Sapphire PSA 10 204, absolute deal. And then the Lando Norris we're also going to add as a Formula One cheapie to our Flip Quest. And then these two we will be giving away the Lamar Jackson Blue out 50 or 150. And the Eden Hazard. But just the Lamar Jackson Blue will be given away tonight to the audience. I know last week we gave away like 5 cards, or 2 weeks ago. Last week maybe 3. Just one this week with the Lamar Jackson. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that a lot. Here we go, Nate. Have at it. Look at this comment from Joel.
Joel. Am I missing something with Soto? Isn't he hitting like 250 on a bad team? Number 1, you are correct. He is hitting 245. You are correct the second time. He is on a bad team. But where you are wrong is that you are not missing anything. Nobody, and I mean nobody, cares what Juan Soto's stats are like at the start of the season. Juan Soto's been around long enough. We only care what his stats are going to be like at the end of the season. People were complaining about Juan Soto midseason. I was disappointed in him last year. And then he went on the most insane second half tear I've ever seen and finished with a 999 OPS and probably should have won MVP. So it's one of those things where don't worry about what Juan Soto's doing right now. Buy in, because by the end of the year, I guarantee it, his stats are going to be amazing again. And he also might get traded potentially, which imagine if he goes to a new team, the absolute market boom he's going to have.
I have to look at this right here right now, and I did not even know that this box was in here. This is a VFriends Zero Cool sealed box. There's only 1,000 made, 800 sold. It's at $1,900 right now. I saw one sell live in person at the US Bank Stadium at VCon for $8,000, which is $2,000 over the last sale of the box. Someone paid $8,000 in person. I saw like 100 people huddle around Andrew Goldberg's table from Luka, Tiger, and LeBron. He was there with his buddy who had all these Zero Cool VFriends cards, Nate. They're live auctioning. Today one went for $4K, like a PSA something. Live auction 4K. Like it was just one of the craziest things I've ever seen. But remember, I would point this out. I don't own any VFriends cards. I will not really buy any VFriends Zero Cool cards. I don't think so, at least for my collection. That's a sure thing. And I witnessed this weekend exactly who the market is as buying them. It's not people who, I will tell you this. There are people walking up to me who could not tell you one thing about what was in my case. I had basketball, football, baseball, soccer, Formula One, Fortnite, Pokemon. I had it all. And they didn't know one thing about that stuff. And all of them were asking, do I have any V Friends Zero Cool cards? No, I didn't. I didn't want to bring them. I didn't want to buy them. And it just wasn't something I thought that, really suited what I was collecting. But these are all people who are buying them at the event, and I'm sure people who are then buying them online. So when you think about this set, and I know a lot of people disagree with spending money on this set or collecting the V Friends Zero Cool cards at all, if you're a sports card fan, there are people out there. There's 10,000 NFTs that are held in by digital collectors that also want the physical copies. They have a lot of money to spend, hence the expensive prices on these things. Now, if this box does sell here for $19.25, you can tell that this box is probably something that sports card collectors are not looking for, because I'm not sure
I
how
have a
many
question
people.
for you.
Yeah,
Would you? Did I not just
I
block this person?
blocked it before too.
Okay. Anyways, so now obviously you don't want these cards, you're not into it. But if you had a ticket to VCon next year and you were saying to yourself, well, I'm going to be there, would you buy this box for the sole purpose of holding it for an entire year? Because you just got back today. So you'd have to be holding it for 365 days to then sell it there.
I would 100%, if I knew this was live and I was at, I like, if I was in the car right now and I was looking at the wax selection. Normally I never look at the wax, so I didn't see this. I would have placed a bid and I would have bought this thing for probably like $3,000 if it would went that cheap, or $4,000, taken a year from now. And I'm sure they'll be selling for like 10 to 12K there, just off of the pure prospect of these people who collect these cards want them. They legit want them. They own NFTs that are worth like $15,000 to $20,000, and they want like the $500 copy of the physical card. This is legit. Like, I saw it with my own two eyes the entire weekend. And my dad did tell me, Aaron, you should get V Friends cards and bring them to VCon. I personally didn't want to do it this time because I really wasn't sure about the product in general. I wasn't sure as a sports card collector if it's something I wanted to really like get into. But looking next year ahead, if these things kind of settle down from a purely market perspective, buying and selling to the right audience, there is a legit chance. And when I said that I don't think I'll buy them for my own collection, like, there's a chance in the next 3 months I look and actually try to scoop up cheap ones of it, because I know next year at VCon, maybe I'm invited again to go. That'd be cool. There will be buyers there. It's just market dynamics at that point.
Yeah. Real quick, Joel says, Sean, nobody in his lineup, they don't have to pitch to him. That's what people said last year. And then they traded Kyle Schwarber and Trey Turner away, and he went on an absolutely insane tear. So, Juan Soto's just good enough where even if he gets one pitch to hit in at bat, he will hit it as the season goes on, because we saw the exact same thing. His limited protection was Trey Turner and Kyle Schwarber. They got traded, and he got better.
Look at Nate. Always slinging out the info. Yes, Mike, if you listen to Andrew say that, Andrew is not lying. Like, I haven't been able to do any content on it yet. I will be absent tomorrow all day for some medical reasons, but I will get something up here in the following week, I hope. Probably an Instagram Reels on Instagram, describing just within 1 minute what it was like seeing people transact on this stuff. I saw hundreds of people rush into the event the first day it opened, and the 555 or whatever limited hoodies, or 600 limited hoodies, sold out in like 2 minutes, and then they're being flipped on scene. So, like, it is a real thing that there's market here.
Aaron texted me to tell me that he thought he was going to watch people die. That's how fast these people stormed in and ran down the concrete stairs to get onto the field. This
is making me mad.
What is going? Is there no such thing as a block?
It's a new thing every time.
Huh.
But yeah, what Nate said is true. I mean, imagine Black Friday kind of, but now imagine people running down a flight of 60 stairs on concrete stairs with stadium seating to get to the bottom where the field is in US Bank Stadium.
Also, that box jumped up.
Dude, it just sold. Under 3K, Nate.
Wow.
I wish I saw that. I would have for sure went to buy it, actually. I saw a sealed case. There was a sealed case of 4. Got offered $24K for the sealed case this weekend. Wow. I know. Crazy, right? We should do some things here. We should guess which one we think is going to be left here. There's 5 left. 5 left. Nate, do you have a guess?
Yes, I do. Wait 1 second.
Wait,
me.
we gotta wait until actually the next window.
Okay,
Actually, no.
fine, whatever.
We both have to take one.
Wait till the
We
next
both have
window.
to take one of the green ones. You have to
No,
pick right
no,
now.
no,
What do you-
no. Wait till the next window, and then we will pick one of the green
Okay.
ones because it's probably just going to be those two anyways.
I was trying to rush you. Oh, good. We have a third option here.
Oh, good.
All right.
Oh, well, I'm definitely going Goku.
You're on Goku?
Wait, did they both move on? Did
Yeah, this
both
one
those
did
move
too.
on?
Yeah, you
Crap.
gotta pick a Goku.
I'm
Pick one right now.
going concentrated destruction.
Okay, it's going to the $48 one. I will go. Slay me, everyone. I don't know who Romario is. I'm not really great with pre-2000 soccer at all, but I'm going to pick it because I feel like these are the type of cards that go far in this auction. The vintage soccer, like the threes. And also let's get the line going here. The line in the chat. This is for the giveaways tonight. Drop a number one. Drop a number one if you think, or not if you think. If you want to join the giveaway for Lamar Jackson, there's only gonna be one winner tonight. Lamar Jackson PSA 10. Put a number one in the chat to enter your name into the giveaway. We'll keep it open for 3 minutes until 10:15 Central Time, and it's looking really good, dude. Nate, our cards. Wait, what just happened there? Oh, that got bid super fast. All right, so our cards are still in it right now. Both of ours.
Ooh, I like this.
Well,
Did I win last week? No, I guess something. Was that on the live stream or was that on this? That I got the.
No, you guessed. You guessed right last week. They won the top slot.
Yes, going for 2 weeks in a row.
You gonna go back to back? You better
It
not
was
pick
so
Victor.
electric. I couldn't remember if I actually had that happen to me last week. Or not.
Oh, and Tim's here again. Tim is here again. Is Victor here is the question. I don't see Victor. Oh, Victor's here every week, Victor. I knew you'd be here. I shouldn't have doubted. I should not have doubted. You're just way up at the top because you're so fast. Dude, are they all going to end at the same time here? Oh, no. Get a bid.
Yes.
Come on.
Hey, technically, I win no matter what because I said Goku.
No.
You know? And Goku is left.
I lost, bro.
Well, you know, that's just in your nature as a Chelsea fan and a Badger fan and a Bucks fan.
Get out of here.
Brewers fan, and a Packers fan.
You're speaking from the standpoint of being Arsenal playing Europa League next year.
Hey, that's better than not playing in the Europa League. Am I right?
Worse than playing the Champions League.
But it's better than not playing in the Europa League. And when I became a fan of Arsenal, they were like 11th in the Premier League.
When I became a fan of Chelsea, we were like 9th in the Premier League, and we're going to win the Champions League. So take that. Although those 2 spots maybe made a difference. So I guess I'm a little bit more of a bandwagon than you, I guess, huh?
No!
Ha! Nate's not going to get it.
Come on.
Oh, the Goku battle is on.
Yes! Whew. That was a little bit nerve-wracking. See, I feel like it's just probably the same person bidding on these. 2 Goku SGC 10s. How could there be one person bidding on one and not the other?
I don't know. Oh, Luka on the comeback.
Mike Pac-Man. When I became a fan of Man City, they won a Champions League. Oh, wait, that was today.
Well, the funny thing is that they've actually never won a Champions League, and they still have – people make fun of them all the time for not winning a Champions League. They won the Premier League today.
Oh.
Yes, Andrew. Andrew, I think that see, the thing is, Andrew, is that Arsenal doesn't really have a chance to win the Premier League over Liverpool or City, but Chelsea actually does, I think. So maybe you should join the good side.
Hey, actually, you're Chelsea's owner. October 24th birthday, so he might be a Russian and he might be a bad dude or something, but birthday buddies.
You mean Chelsea's old owner?
Did they actually sell?
Well, Todd Bowley has the whole agreement lined up. It's just going through the final processes of getting approved right now.
Oh, nice.
Dodgers. Dude, we're about to spend so much money, Nate. It's going to be beautiful. I've ripped on the Dodgers for years for spending too much money, but I don't give a crap anymore because Chelsea were out to blow the budget, man. We're going to get everyone.
Except for Erling Haaland.
Yeah, a little too late, though. We could have made a run for Haaland.
And Mbappe. So congratulations. You just lost out on 2 of the top stars in the entire world.
Just wait, dude. Mbappe's going to come after his contract's on PSG. I already heard that. He told me yesterday. Call me on the phone. He said, Aaron, I'm coming to Chelsea. Just give me 3 more
Said,
years.
Aaron, you made so much money on me. You deserve to know this first.
I deserve it. You're
I'm
right.
going to Arsenal because Chelsea's a trash franchise.
You couldn't even get wait, who was the one that you're supposed to get someone I thought and couldn't get him. I can't remember it anymore. Oh, no, I remember. That was Odegaard or whatever. He's a Norwegian teammate of Holland. Oh, wait. Both Gokus ended. Did they end at the same time?
I think they did.
Oh, well, I guess Nate won. There we go. That is the last auctions that were live in this week's episode number 18. Now we will do the giveaway. Yeah, Gabriel Jesus. That's actually going to be a pretty good snag for Arsenal. I'm not worried, though. I'm not worried.
You should be. I have no idea who that is, but you should be.
He's Man City's. He was playing like striker a little bit this season, or I guess you could. I don't know if he's a false nine or a striker. Can't really remember. But he'll play at the front for y'all. Wiggins just murdered Luka. That's funny. All right, 3 times in the randomization for Lamar Jackson. Blue PSA 10. 1. Axel in the lead.
Axel.
2. Danny in the lead.
All right, wait. Go down. Let me find.
Fat Boy Aaron in the house.
Where's Victor at? Am I blind?
I can't see either.
I see a Javier Garcia.
No, Victor's at 32.
32. Okay. Yeah, we're going with Victor this week.
I'm going with Andrew. I'm going with Andrew. Third to first. 3. Dennis. Oh, was Dennis on top of the last time? No, I don't think so. But Dennis Berry. Dennis gets the Lamar Jackson PSA 10. Bro, Victor got 13th.
Man, I chose Victor. You're not even the top Garcia in this list. Whew. Man.
Brutality. Dennis, give us a email, info@slabstocks.com. If you don't have a PWCC Vault account already, it's super easy to make. Just hop on and just put in your email and stuff and sign up. And then you have to send us your identity key, which I will share with you really quick, and we'll transfer it to you as soon as we can. So basically, just go to the top here, you click your name, you scroll down, and you hit key, and then that's how you get it. And you copy it and send it over. But that was all for the bidding and the giveaways for today. We're just going to check out the
I like how S Print Slab says Dan's luck has finally run out, and Dan's run out luck was like 7th place.
Yeah, it was 7th
instead of 33rd or 40th.
Right. So the top 24 cards at end tonight that we were watching, Mike Trout took the top spot. Of course, that's a massive sale at 13.8K. Holland, the gold PSN, dropped a bit here. Probably would have been a nice time to snag that. And then that LeBron for the guest surprise did sell for 6,600. And it would have been a great time to add the Holland right here, potentially 1 of 1 non-numbered, 5280. And a risky play with the Marvin Bagley was done tonight by someone at black 1 of 1 at 55,520. I'd be actually, he did have a Logo Man auto PSA something that sold for more than that. Yeah, $8,000 in September 2020 was his Immaculate Logo Man. But this is now one of the highest Marvin Bagleys to sell. His flawless Logo Man actually sold in this year for only 4,500, bro. I'd way rather have the flawless Logo Man rookie auto than that.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Dennis.
Also, there's a lot of people saying good night, so have a good night, everyone, if you're dropping off here.
Yes, absolutely. And we're about to shut it down anyways. But Dennis, so glad I caught y'all live for once. Well, hey, look at it. Come to your first live show and win it. How about that? CP3 Gold Kaboom PSA 10 over 5280. And I
feel like that's right in line with the last price.
I thought it was too, yeah, around there.
The last one sold for 5,600.
Yeah, pretty darn close. Not that bad, actually. And then Dynasty boxes sold for 5,160 from Formula One. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Awesome episode number 18. We got that Jordan Lawler. Pretty excited about that and some other nice cards. Come back tomorrow for the Slab Stocks Live at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Nate will be on with Julian to talk all things sports card market related. And we're hoping to have a good episode tomorrow to have a lot of you come back. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you for joining, and we will see you all next week on Sunday at 9:45 p.m. Eastern Time to do it again for episode number 19.